What's up, Money Gang? It's your girl Lily, and I'm back. Tonight we're doing a story time slash mukbang of me trying Raisin Cane. I've been wanting to try Raisin Cane for so long, y'all. So tonight I got a Coca-Cola, y'all, right there as my drink. And then I got your famous chicken tenders from Raisin Cane. And I got some coleslaw. I actually took the cold and I got the Raisin Cane um sauce. They call it cane sauce. This is my first time trying it, y'all. So yeah, let me let y'all get into it so y'all can see. The chicken tender raisin cane, it's basic to me. So we're gonna try it. The fries taste like they ain't got no salt. So what's the hype? I'm trying to see what's the hype. hmm What's the hype about raisin cane? And then we're gonna do the story time about how I found out that one of my exes was gay. hmm So it comes with this piece of bread. Let's try it. Okay, I should have bought some ketchup or some ranch. Okay, I'm gonna try a little bit of everything just to get a taste of it because there's a lot of hype on this about this raisin cane, and I want to know. So far, so good. So far, so good. Go ahead on, Ace. You ain't coming down here. No, no, no. You're not getting none of this food. You can watch me eat them. Okay. The coleslaw is basic as hell. Y'all, I got a little moth flying. I just came in the house, and there's a moth flying around my living room. So if you see it, it's a moth. Don't do too much. Before I get into the story time, y'all, I'm about to try each and every last one of these. And then we're gonna get into story time. Okay. Okay. It tastes like some regular chicken tenders and fries and coleslaw. It's plain as hell, so and then I got a flat coke, so did have to drive like 20 minutes away from the house. Um and that's probably why the coke is so flat. Well, let me get into it, y'all. I'm not gonna say which ex it was. I'm just gonna tell y'all. The first time I seen something on his computer, and it was a picture of a butt, like a guy butt. It looked like his. And I asked him about it. That was the first red flag. And I asked him about it. I say, it's a butt, like somebody ASS is on your computer. I was so in love. I really didn't want to know that my dude was messing with a man. So he told me that it was the person laptop that was theirs. Like it was their pictures in the laptop. I wanted to believe him. No woman wants to believe that her man is messing with a man. That's just what it is. So yeah, I believed him. I used to be that type of woman. I want to go on your phone because I want to know who I'm dealing with. When I tell y'all ladies, that phone tells a lot. Facts. So yeah. So when I seen the butt on the laptop, I was curious after that. I didn't want to believe that my man messing with a man or whoever man butt was on his phone. But like I said, it looked like his. But I was still curious afterwards to know, was this my man or was it somebody else? So I say like a week or two later, he was asleep. And I'm the type of person when I go to sleep, I have my phone running as well. Like I have to sleep listening to something. Hey, don't piss on my flow, you gonna get a whipping. So so I have to sleep with the phone on. And but this day it was like in the afternoon or something like that. And he was asleep. And I said, let me go through this phone. Hold on, y'all. Commercial break. To the story. But he was asleep, but his phone was still on. It was playing a YouTube video. I felt like that was my opportunity to go through his phone because I was that going through your phone type of girl. So I went through the phone. First, I went through the text messages. I was just strolling. I didn't see nothing. Strolling, strolling, strolling. And then I came upon a message with him and his friend. He was like, hey, boo. Like, you know how you stroll and you can kind of see the messages. Like, you can kind of see them before you click on them. And it said, hey, boo. And I knew that was his friend name. I'm like, hey, boo, what he mean? Like, that's kind of sus. You know what I'm saying? So I clicked on it. And when I clicked on the message out, they had multiple messages together indicating that they had like a secret relationship behind my back. Him and his homeboy, right? So I'm strolling, I'm just looking, I'm looking at y'all. I seen all type of stuff. Pictures, they sending each other pictures of their bottom, pictures of they down there and all that stuff. And I was just speechless, y'all. Like before I even went on, I literally walked around the circle of the house for 1 hour. Basically just found out that my dude is sleeping with his homeboy. So I had to calm down. I went back to the phone after an hour of walking around in the circle. I went back to the phone. I said, I want to know more so I can, and then I started screenshotting and then sending stuff to myself. Because I wanted to have my proof. I didn't want him to be like, no, it ain't what you think. You know what I'm saying? So, after I finished reading all these messages of him messing with his homeboy. So, ladies, remember when it say homeboy, because a lot of times we stroll past that. I would have never thought that he was messing with his homeboy. I was strolling. I went straight past the homeboy until I seen that message and said, hey, boo. I would have never thought. But I did see, like, when they was together and the homeboy came up our house. I used to just see little stuff like how they play flirt, what they call it, bromance or whatever. So I ain't paying no mind. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to think that. Who want to think that man messing with his homeboy? You feel what I'm saying? So I never thought nothing of it. So yeah, I said after I got off the message, I had seen what I seen. I screenshot what I needed to screenshot, and then I start going through the phone, y'all. Like I went from the DMs, I was in the Facebook Messenger, I was in the pictures. I wanted to see it all, so I went in his pictures, and I seen a few pictures of him down there, and I didn't really see too many pictures of another man. It was just like pictures of him showing his down there. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't after all that, I got out left out the pictures and I started looking for other stuff. Like cash apps. I go through it all and I want to see if you cash app or somebody. I want to know your voicemails. I check it all, baby, because I be want to know who I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So after I'm strolled, I said, let me go look at the apps. I started looking at the app. One app caught my eye. It was called a picture vault. And it was locked. It was a picture vault, but it was locked. And y'all know me. I act like a lady and think like a man. If you know, you know. So I tried the password like 2 or 3 times and I got it on the third one. Because most of y'all are secret ladies. Most men passwords is they birthday, their mama birthday, or their child birthday. True story. So once I got in the picture vault, y'all, I was even more speechless. It was pictures on top of pictures, gay porn of him and this friend. When I tell y'all, it was not only was just him and his friend, it was a picture of a woman actually having sex with him, like having sex with him. My dude. All I could just see nails. I don't want to say too much because it's YouTube, but I'm gonna give y'all a couple details. It was nails and bottoms and all type of stuff, y'all. I cried. I literally, don't come down here. No, I literally cried, y'all. I cried myself to sleep that night because, like, come on now, bro. So after I saw all these pictures, y'all, I was speechless. I didn't know what to say. My dude was gay. All I know is I want out of that relationship. So mind you, I snuck his phone. He's upstairs asleep. I immediately went upstairs with the phone, woke him up out his sleep, and went ham. I'm showing him like, what is this? What is that? What is this? What is that? He couldn't say nothing. At one point, I'm like, why you do this? Why is you having sex with men? His one excuse was I did it because the one with the lady in the nails, the transgender, the trans, what they call them? Yeah, the transgender. He said the only reason he did it with her because we needed money that day. I'm like, I would have rather went out and did it myself and made us some money. But before I want my man to be sleeping with another man. You feel what I'm saying? Then you sleeping with your homeboy too. It was pictures of him and his homeboy doing stuff in his vault too. Like it was some freaky stuff in there. I ain't gonna get too deep in details, and I'm not gonna say who it was, but yeah, I was sick, like literally. So like I said, went upstairs, marched upstairs, and woke him up out his sleep. We got in a big argument, big fight. I put him out my house, and yeah, we broke up that day. He called his mama because he was a mama boy. He called his mama, and y'all went ham. When I tell y'all I went ham on this man, I went ham. I put him out that day. Well, to this day, y'all, we would never date. But I talk to him every now and then because I'll say we had a real good friendship. But we have conversations sometimes, but it's not, we ain't sleeping together. Because that's one thing I just cannot date a man that's undercover down low. You could have told me if that's what you like. You could have gave me something that I couldn't get rid of. I'm not with that. Thank God he did it. So yeah, y'all, that's the end of that story. All of the most of the details. It's more to the story, but I don't want to say too much because I don't want that person to come on here and be upset because well, I didn't say their name, so yeah. And the raisin, as far as the Raising Cane, y'all, out of 10, I would give it. See, I didn't really eat much. I'm probably gonna get the rest of this to my son. So out of 10, I give it a 5. The chicken tender tastes like some Zaxby chicken tenders. The bread tastes like some regular old regular bread. The coleslaw was disgusting. The fries was the cold and disgusting. So I give it a 5 out of 10. I don't know what the hype about. I probably would never go back. I'll just go to Zaxby. Zaxby tastes better with the Zax sauce. So y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos like this. Peace. I love you guys. Money gang. Period.